So Brno Transit, I honestly don't know what to expect from this game. Like, this is from the developer of Hrot, right? But it's not going to be like Hrot-like experience, not in like the game genre at least. It's going to be Hrot experience in its weirdness, I suspect. It's again heavily leaning into nostalgia kind of atmosphere of post-Soviet or like Soviet Czech Republic. This is set out in Brno, but there is definitely no subway in the Brno actually. Dear Sir or Madam, it is with a great pleasure that we are announcing that you have been listed to the training program for a metro driver in the company Brno Transit. Please come in the reception at vestibule at Divadlo station to fill all necessary formalities. Thank you for your cooperation. So yes, this is us, and we have the very low polygon. Okay. Travel to the station Divadlo. Divadlo is a theater. That's a Czech word for theater. Well, okay, that's not an enemy. Like this time we are not like shooting everything that moves, unlike Hrot. We're going to be playing a little bit different. Of course, homeless people, homeless person sleeping on the bench. This is like the only metro we have, or only subway we have in Czech Republic is actually here in Prague. So obviously this is going to be heavily inspired by the Prague metro because the Brno metro doesn't exist. But yeah. From what I'm seeing, and I don't know if the developer built the engine from scratch or if it's using something, it did seem like the Hrot was using an engine, like the built engine that Duke Nukem is using. But I also seen a report from some people that it actually was just an engine that the Spikignev, which is the game developer, created on his own, just inspired by built-in engine. So this one apparently is very inspired by Half-Life, right? So where Hrot was like a Duke Nukem of kind of like nostalgia trip, this is like Half-Life nostalgia trip. And if you know me, and if you know how me and Alastris, we played Abiotic Factor together, and I loved it because of Half-Life game, this is going to be right up my alley. Shemik, it also has this like, Shemik is like the S with like this weird apostrophe above it, is for the letter Sh, which is like a weird S with like a special pronunciation to it. So it's like the first letter in the word Shemik, and Shemik is the name of this horse, which has been morphed into a horse with a gas mask, and it was like a mini boss in Hrot. In fact, it was so iconic that the developer actually started selling Shemik plushies. So you can, if you are a huge fan of Hrot, you can get yourself a plush horse with a gas mask. This is so ridiculous. Okay. Let's go. Jízdenky or tickets? We did have, I still remember vividly, actually, vending machines for tickets like these. Nowadays they look a little bit different. They are still yellow, a little bit more modernized, and they take cards. But like until recently, like 10 years ago, there was still a lot of these that were just using coins. And what our character is actually holding, if you look closely at his hand, it's basically 20 Czech crowns, which is roughly $1 in value. That was a ticket. But I find it funny. If you notice the ticket, there was like holes in the ticket. Like nowadays, there is like a little barcode in our public transportation. But like 15 years ago or so, maybe 25 years ago, we did have like tickets like this. And it was literally mechanical. Oh my God, these people are so creepy. But he just came out of metro and you're going back? What the hell? Yeah. By the way, sidetrack, if you see cats roaming around, they are not trying to eat me. They have their food. They're just here to be annoying, and they are my precious babies. I was talking about tickets. So let's say 25 years ago, I still remember those, and they were like mechanical. So you had this little ticket with like this little matrix on it, which like showed the numbers, 1 to 9, and then you would put it into the like a ticketing machine, and you would press, and it would like physically puncture the ticket in a way that certain numbers would be punctured. And then if like controller went into a tram or a bus or a metro, you would show it to him, and you would see like if this was like combination for this train or like for this machine. Obviously this has been very like backwards, and nowadays they have like barcodes and everything. I also heard about like people who were traveling so much that they had like every single possible combination, so they would just went into the tram and they would test it on the piece of paper, and then they would just compare it with the tickets that they have, and then they would use these tickets to like show them to the control without actually buying the proper ticket, which was absolutely mental. We're gonna see where this leads us. Oh my god, I cannot jump. I would like to see what they're building. You know, as a Praguer, like I live in Prague, so like I have first-hand experience with like subway in Czechia, and I can tell you that this is absolutely correct. Whenever you go to any sort of public transportation, there is always like some part of it that isn't working, and they're just doing some maintenance for like months, weeks, to no end, and everything is just going to hell. I just took the wrong escalators. I would like to. Goddamn! I would like to jump. I would like to jump to this, like, try to like slide down those little slidey bars. They actually started implementing like, I don't know. I think it's called like a hostile architecture, but in this case, it's like the hostile metro station kind of. They put like a corridor, so like blockages on top of these like escalator thingies, so people wouldn't actually use it to slide down. And what the hell? Is that an alligator or like crocodile? Why do they have crocodile in a subway station? Are there some like legends about Brno and crocodiles that I'm not getting? Like I know that we do have like a statue of Saint John, who has been like this noble knight of legends, basically like a mythological knight, Saint John, and it's not like the Czech thing. You know, they know about him in I think in English too, or like in Britain too, in the UK. But he was like supposed to kill the dragon with his spear, so his spear was also like holy. And we do have like a statue that is depicting it, and the dragon actually looks surprisingly just like an alligator with the wings. So maybe that's a reference to that, but. You know what the worst part is? I kinda expected jump scare. I just didn't expect it to be so loud. Goddamn, dude. And I always pride myself to not be scared again if it comes to jump scares. But it is more easy to pretend you are not scared when you are hiding behind VTuber. Okay, this is literally my first time streaming with actual camera instead of my VTuber avatar. I have been streaming as a VTuber for about a year now. Udržba potrubí. It means tube maintenance. Why are you yelling though? Why did you yell at me? God damn it. I knew there was something going to happen. God damn it. Kertek graffiti, which means mole. Like the little creature that is digging holes. Hello? You know, I would swear that I had exactly the same carpet at my grandparents at some time. A little bit bigger though. I think this pattern of carpets is very like Eastern European thing. The guy is on fire. The music is cool. Do you have a side quest for me? To theater station from the Brown. How would you translate nástupiště in English? Like entry point. Check the meter plan or meter map. Oh, it's like a prophet. Okay. Good. It's literally called prophet. We're gonna check the toilets first though. That one looks like the Chris. Oh, I see. You know, you might be right. There are a lot of legends about. How would you translate the Christos in English? I think there is like a name for him. Basically, the legend says that the city, and it doesn't matter if it was Prague, if it was Brno, if it was any city. I think they have this legend like everywhere. Or sometimes it's even like a village. So it's irrelevant. But it's like, let's say the village did have the rat problem, right? And the rats, there were so many rats that they didn't know what to do with them. Like the poison didn't work, the cats didn't work. There's just so many rats everywhere. And then come the magic man, the piper, and he said, I'm gonna help you get rid of the rats. And he did. He basically starts playing his pipe or the flute. So he played his flute, and it actually, all of the rats were mesmerized and followed him into the woods and never to return. But the inhabitants of the city, they got cheeky and they thought, yeah, you know, maybe like the deed is done, you know, who's gonna care about some vagabond? Like we're not going to pay him what we agreed to. And obviously the piper, he didn't like to be cheated. So the next night he started playing again, except this time it wasn't the rats, it was all the children of all the people in the village or city that were mesmerized, and they all followed him to the woods, never to be seen again. And nobody ever seen the children or the piper ever again. So for their greed, they basically paid their children to this mysterious figure. Some say it's like a devil, some say it was just a magician, but that's how the legend states it. Right, do not reach, whatever you do not reach for this bottle. For reasons. Oh, okay, we have toilet paper even. I was under the impression this is going to be more like a Half-Life experience. And graphically it certainly is. Except like there is, I don't know if there is going to be any combat, and I don't know if there, like, I cannot jump, and it's kind of irritating to me that I cannot jump, but I cannot also interact with these people passing by, but it's fine. Let's check this one. So, theater station is this way. And he said it's like brown one, right? But am I in the right track? Like if I'm gonna go on the track, I'm gonna get killed, right? There is electricity. There isn't. There was in Hrot actually. Do I like wait? Do I wait for the train? Yeah. Should I go for that train? I'm gonna go try it. What the hell are you doing, bro? This is a TikTok challenge. They didn't even invent TikTok yet. But okay, you do you, man. You do you. Hi. Hi. Yeah, you're all look exactly the same. And you're so creepy, boys. Oh my god. You know, the metro train, like train station, they are actually moving, but I don't recall them being moving this much, but maybe I'm just... Look for Podatelna. I think it's like a reception. What is a photo booth? Which we cannot use. Okay. I am very excited. You guys don't understand. I don't know what to expect from this game. I did know... When I started to stream Hrot for the first time, I didn't know what to expect from Hrot, because I bought Hrot very early when only like the first episode was out. But I was like... very... I enjoyed the first episode of Hrot very much. And then when Spitiev actually released the whole game, I was so excited. I was like, I have to stream this. I have to share it. But I didn't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect from this. So like... I'm still confused. Is this going to be an action game? Is this going to be more like a walking simulator game? I don't know. Don't tell me. That's not a question. So... Can we go? I just have to check everything. If this is like open world set in the metro... Oh. Brno is a golden ship. Lovely. So we are collecting... Okay. The doorknob is missing. We are collecting... coins. That's one of the collectibles. Can we save? I don't know. Let's try to exit the station. I have a feeling that we won't be able to. Oh, okay, you can roll these, but they won't let you through. Okay, good. Maybe that's for the better. So let's find the reception station. Info center. Informational center. I don't know how Spitiev is doing this, but it's just, you look at images like this, and if you live in Czechia or by proxy in any like Eastern or Central European country, you just see this and like it's very nostalgic. It's very nostalgic too. Like I'm pretty convinced that there are even some like villages that didn't really move from this kind of architecture because they didn't have a reason to move past this, and you just recognize it. Now obviously the older you are, the outside more of these things you will recognize, because like if you are a like 15 years old kid nowadays, like even here in Czechia we kind of modernized most of the things, but if you're a little bit older than that, so I have a hard time, my brain is having a hard time processing this. Why is there a monkey? This is not cashier, this is not reception, this is not information, and no requests. This is just a monkey booth. Okay, got it. What's this then? A terminal worker. This is where we are giving you identifications. Okay. The recruitment. Dude, this is fucking bureaucracy. The recruitment is being done at terminal number 2. Okay, got it. Ah, the new machinist. You need a photo for identification card. Okay. Photo booth is downstairs near the trucks. All right, got it. This is like jump scare quest. We did see the photo booth right here, right? Yeah, it's over there. The ticket control, dude. Sure. Okay. Why does he have like a? He looks like a skeleton. So I'm going to be like the creatures of this, like revisors, like controllers, and you're gonna need to have tickets, otherwise. Why do I need a ticket if I'm going to be the new machinist, though? You know what I mean? They should just let it slide. Okay. Do we have a photo now? Hello. So, prediction. I'm gonna give him a photo and he's gonna like, I don't care. You need to get to the other terminal. Alright. The identification card ready. You can get it on terminal number 1. Dude, it's like bureaucrats, right? This is exactly... This used to be the case in Czechia. I gotta say, like whenever you went to like a post office or like a government office to get anything done, you would have to do through this like whole machinery of bureaucracy. It was awful. It is getting a little bit better, especially with like a lot of things are can be done online nowadays, and they really like modernized. But it's like in the last 10 years, it's like okay, but before that it was hell. Like I can tell you. So here's your identification card. Thank you very much. Now go check in at Shift Master. Okay. In the station Vodojem. Alright, let's go to the Vodojem station. And that smooth jazz music, man. So cool. Where's the freaking Vodojem then? Wait, there is a cow mountain. Kraví hora. That has to be a reference. You cannot tell me. There is a Czech podcast. This is called literally a hole. In a sense that like you would probably call it like a shithole when you're trying to say like some sort of like very recluse, very like behind kind of village. You're gonna call it like a shithole. So we have similar word, but we call it like just a hole. It's insulting kind of term, but it's not as bad as shithole. It's a little bit less shitty, I guess. But the podcast is called like Gira, like hole, and the cow mountain is one of the key like points of interest in that podcast, and like this just have to be a reference. I love it. They have also Ghost Station. It has been crossed out, so I wonder what that is about. Man, I'm so excited. Okay, we're gonna go to Vodojem, which is like yellow, and we need to travel like 2 stations. Hopefully. Right. Okay, thank you for this jump scares. Like, we're getting jump scared by the most like normal things ever. Dude, this is so accurate. I'm just like sitting here rolling my thumbs and waiting for the fucking train to arrive. This is 100% accurate metro or subway simulation of Czechia. Hi. Hello. Dude, you can't smoke in train? What the hell is wrong with you? I do like this, even on like a personal level. Like I would probably play this even if I wasn't from Czechia. I just like they have like voice acting for the stations. That's nice. We need one more. We need Vodojam station. I wanted to go to the Cow Mountain, but I don't think there would be anything there. I wanted to say something. Right, I would probably play this even if I wasn't from Czechia, because there's just something about metro tunnels or like subway tunnels that I like, and kind of like if there is something like supernatural going on, I'm always up for it. It's, like if you give me like a zombie game, like a sandbox zombie game, like for example I played Surrounded lately, and I love just traveling through metro and exploring the metro. I did like metro in Alan Wake. The only like the metro that I don't like is like the literally that has it in the name. Like I didn't really like the metro games. I think it's due to that I read all the novels and they were kind of depressing, and it kind of like I consider those novels like a work of art, but it's not really something that I want to play because it really is depressing, especially if you read it towards the very end and you realize that the biggest enemy of the people trapped in the metro are actually the people trapped in the metro. And they just are so unwilling to break the cycle, you know, so unwilling to... I'm not going to continue, I don't want to spoil anything in case you didn't read it for yourself. It's just very depressing. So much, in fact, it left such an impression in me that I cannot enjoy the metro games anymore because of that very reason. Can I have a hot dog, please? You don't have a food coupon. Okay, maybe they're gonna give me like food coupons when I'm working here. Brno says, oh, so he wanted like the tickets, but like, oh, you're a machinist. It's okay. Okay. I just find it so cool. Like the controllers are jump scaring you. There was like a monkey in the terminal booth jump scaring me. There was a jump scare from maintenance guy. Like I'm getting jump scared by like the most common things ever. And I just love exploring these kind of subways. I think one of the things that I like these subway stories. I did watch a movie. It was a Hungarian movie. It was called Control, or like Revisor. It is about like people controlling tickets and a lot of like shenanigans. It is very like mysterious and unhinged, and it's also like the psychological horror / thriller. I liked it very much for this unique atmosphere. Dude, again. Okay, they are saying the same thing all over again. I think you can like recognize them by those hats. Maybe there is going to be like a part where I need to actually avoid them. What the hell? Can you buzz them? Thank you. Yeah, that sounds about right. I expected you, bro. Is this called Hubert? He's called Hubert. Look at the Hubert. This is Hubert. Okay, shut up, Hubert. Okay. Hi, boys. Oh my god. Metropolitan, it says beautiful world. I don't know if we can leave this in there, or if we have to censor it. Like there is like an option to cover the nudity. They still hit us with a female butt right here. So like, you know, at least we got a cake. Empty fridge. Okay, got it. There are locker rooms. Okay. More lockers. Toilets, okay. I don't know why I looked inside. I don't know what I expected to find there, but okay. Violet air, toilet papers. Are we going to be like restuffing the freaking... Oh, nice. Is it recharging on its own? Okay, it does. Good. Very Half-Life-esque. Aye. New blood. Okay, so this is the shift master. Every morning we meet at this place. Set up your alarm clock. Okay, got it. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the boys in the room before. Sorry. I wonder what the hell they are playing. I am convinced that there's something that Speaking have just bent together with his friends, like. Unless it's like Ballad for the Bandit, which was one of musical movies of Czechia. Shiftmaster's Hound. I hope he didn't scare you. Not really. The fucking maintenance guy did though. The Shiftmaster is in the workplace. Okay, got it. How about you? Ah, finally, reinforcement. There is little of us. After the break, I'm riding the night shift too. Okay, that's fine, boys. I'm here. You can count on me. I've never driven a train in my life, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Okay. Okay. Now we go change into the uniform. It's ready at the box number 3 or log box number 3. I am deliberately playing in Czech and I'm trying to translate it into English. It would be probably much easier to just play it in English and read what they write for me, but I feel like since I can understand Czech, right? And this game is made by a Czech person with a lot of Czech references in it. And my cat was weird for a second there. I felt like I will rather like stutter my way throughout the ad hoc translation, just not to miss any sort of subtle puns hidden within the Czech transcript, if that makes sense, right? Okay, smoking is allowed. Okay. Perfect. So where are we going to shift in here? Okay. Oh, nice. I'm just looking if you don't need something, dude. And I forget, dude. Why are you so creepy? And I forget to give you a food ticket. Go for a wurst or a wiener. I don't know. I guess you have your wiener on camera already, right? And that was a big one. Okay, so like, fucking weirdo. Is he going to be like the serial killer? I had a feeling that he is like stalking me. Are you stalking me, boy? No. He's just shifting at me. For a second I felt he was like a weeping angel, you know? You need to like look at him and... The hot dog stand is upstairs in the vestibule. Everyone's going there, okay. I love the hot dogs. Dude, are you making hot dogs out of people? That will be too much of a meter. Oh, hello, Hubert. It's a Hubert. He's harmless, mostly because he has like the biting protection mask on his nozzle. But okay, we have some passengers here. So creepy. Okay, hello. Without the mustard, the ticket says the lunch number 1. Oh my god. My hair is getting in the way. Sorry about that. Bon appetit. Okay, are these words made out of people? I have a feeling they are. The soundtrack shift. So creepy. Yay! Oh no. Oh no. Quickly to the toilets. The reason the reason why the music shifted was not because the hot dogs were made out of people. It was just the hot dogs were Brno quality, which means we're going to shit ourselves. Excuse my French. I am once again like very offensive towards French people. What do you want? What do you want, bro? How was the hot dog, dude? Don't ask. Don't ask. Where was the toilet? It was somewhere around here, yeah? Yeah, no. Come on. Come on, dude. I'm gonna shit myself. What the hell? Why? Why? Maybe around here somewhere? No, there is nothing. I know for a fact that the toilets in this station are freaking... This is where the survival horror game is actually kicking in. Shut up, Hubert. I don't have time. I need to go find the bathroom. I also know that the bathroom in this station are freaking the... Yeah, the where was it? It was in here. But I feel like... Yeah. Yeah, the handle is missing. God damn it. Okay, where are we going to go then? Can I, like, bust through the doors, maybe? Oh my god. Okay, maybe we need to just take a... Let's just go to another... station? Oh, no! Oh, shut up. Any station, whatever. Come on, guys. There's a train. Any train, please. Can I go this way? I actually can go to the tunnel. What the hell? I have a feeling I'm gonna die here, though. Okay. Maybe not, I don't know. How fast is the metro? What's waiting us in the tunnels? Nobody freaking knows. I have a feeling that this one is now safe, because... Maybe it's not, I don't know. But I'm gonna see it coming, so... But you can just run on the tracks, okay. I don't think what I'm doing is very smart, but... Whatever. There was a scene in that... Shut it, bro. There was a scene in that movie I was talking about, but in that Hungarian movie. You hate the sounds? Yeah, me too. When they did have something, they called it like running trucks. And what they did is that as soon as the metro actually, as like the train left the station, they... God damn it. They jumped into the train tracks and tried to run to the other station before the train that is coming behind them crashed them to that. That's how bored those controllers were. And it's both badass and incredibly stupid. It's like one of those definitions of why women actually live longer than men, you know? Dude, I should have just waited for the train, but whatever. Oh my god, we're here. Motolica station, okay, got it. Just let me get to the freaking bathroom, dude. Out of the way. Out of the way. Ah, just in time. Oh my... Viewer discretion advised. I should have said that beforehand. Oh my god. What was in that hot dog, dude? Brno quality. Alright. Okay, lovely. Seems like boys dragged me into the... Okay. Oh my god, everything smells. It stinks in here. I hate Brno. Same. I think everybody hates Brno. Even people who live in Brno. Like, the only reason they hate on Prague is to, like, cope with the fact that they hate Brno even more. So they're just shifting attention to our beautiful city. That's how it is. Okay. Why is there this diarrhea? Like, is this where the horror part actually is starting, or? Again, I don't know what I expected to find there, but it's alright. Let's go. It's who shot all over the freaking train, dude? Am I going to the train the train is all shit out. Go to the go to the closet for a hose. Take my keys. Okay, thanks. Find the hose. I did not expect this. It wasn't me, I swear. I was only part of it. Okay, I contributed by eating that deadly hot dog they gave me, but you know, so. Okay, Brno is golden ship again. This game is unhinged and like, yeah, expect it to be unhinged. Like, where is the freaking? I took his keys. This should be a closet, isn't it? Where is the hose? Maybe I can follow these tracks or it's through here? This doesn't look like a freaking... This looks like something actually ate the one of the conductors. The conductor is my role, right? Is there a fight club in here, boys? No, it's not a fight club. It's actually table. It's actually table tennis, or ping pong or whatever. Hey, boys. What's that on your head, bro? Why are you gimp? Was like, are we turning this into Morgy stream? If you don't know who Morgy is, don't search. No house in here. Leave. Chill down. Maybe I just wanted to play some ping pong too. God damn it. They stopped playing too. Alright. Excuse me? What? The hell? What? What even is this? This is like some sort of pre-Gothic architecture. Huh. Getting the fuck out of there. I have a feeling that we just got food poisoning so hard that everything... Like when we woke up and everything was like shut on. And we were like, yep. This is a dream. This is the psychological horror game. We are living in a nightmare now. Okay. We're not supposed to go there. Yeah, thanks for telling me now, bro. Also, the shift master. I'm just gonna call him a boss. I think the shift master is like master of the shift is like the literal translation. But I guess like calling him a boss would make more sense, right? I don't know why I came up with that overcomplicated translation when I just called him a boss, because that's what he is. He found a hose. Okay. Ah, dude. Oh well, the hose was somewhere else. Okay, thanks. I brought it. So wash it. And he's like, he said like tak to ošplíchni, which is it's like it's not vulgar or anything. It's just a very like human way to say something in a way that I cannot like translate it into English. It's like great. Okay, is this turning into the freaking? I think we're playing. What was it called? Pressure washing simulator? Yeah. Kinda. Except it's like a Brno edition, so you know. Much shittier version. Quite literary, actually. Okay. Are we done? Well, looks alright. Idiot. Now you can watch it again. So it was me with that freaking hot dogs, man. The other conductor said that they all go for those hot dogs, which would explain why everything is covered in shit. But then again, we're in the Brno, right? So maybe it's just a normal day at Brno. It's just a Tuesday at Brno, I think. Okay, what do you want, boss? All right. Now to cut the stench. There is a refresher on the toilets with the. How do you? What's fialka? It's like fialka is like purple flower, but violets. Okay, thank you. So violets, dude. There is shit everywhere. Okay. Make depot less smelly. Okay. What are we? Like everything or? You want some? No? Okay. Oh my god, that stench. Give me back my keys. And start riding. I can. This is more Czech than Czechia.